Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my monthly favorites and some products that I returned. So I'm going to give you my monthly favorites, and I'm going to update you on products that I tried this month, whether or not I kept them, if I'm still trying them, stuff like that. So I'm just going to get started, and I'm going to start with skincare because this is what's right in front of me. I have been using this Lancome Regenerate HPN 300 Peptide Cream. It's an anti-aging moisturizer. I had tried this before and I was like, oh, it broke my face out, so I'm not going to use it. But I guess, you know, it depends on what's going on in your life at the time. Sometime when you try makeup, or sometime when you try certain skincare, you know, depending on what's going on in your life, you could think that something broke you out. But I've been using this for this month, and so far so good. I'm just trying to see if it does anything different for my skin other than what my other moisturizer that I use, which I am faithful to the Olay. I want to say it's like the Olay Regenerist. I use the red one for daytime, and I use the blue one, which is the nighttime one. It's like a retinol, and I use that at night before I go to bed with some other products. Well, some of you guys have been saying you want to see a skincare routine. So I don't do anything super special, but I will share it with you guys again. I shared a skincare routine not long ago, maybe like 8 months ago, and a lot of people didn't watch it. So I was like, oh, you know, people were asking for it, and then when I put it up, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I've been using this. It's really good. It makes your face feel baby soft when you put it on. Like, it's so good. So it's expensive, but it's good. That's what the inside looks like. It's just a regular moisturizer texture. You know, I'm not gonna say it's nothing special because whatever is in it, it's working really good. I don't like to do too much new skincare. Like, I'll put a new piece in every now and then if I want to try something different, because this way I'll know if I get a breakout, I know where it came from. I have been using this Lancome Advanced Genifique Concentrate, Youth Activating Concentrate. I use this as my serum. Once I wash my face, this is the first thing that goes on. Nope, it's the second thing that goes on my face after my toner. I put this on, and it's just a very lightweight serum. You put it on. It has a dropper. I put like a little drop, and it goes over the whole face, but it's really good. And then this right here is probably one of the best skincare products that I've tried. This is the Lancome Regenerate HCF Triple Serum. It has hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and ferulic acid in it. And I'm telling you, since I've been using this, the texture on my cheeks has like really gotten a lot better. My skin is a lot smoother. It's just really a good, it's not really like a moisturizer. This is a serum, but it's just beautiful on the skin. It just makes the makeup go on. Sometimes if I put a little too much, it'll kind of ball up a little bit, like down here, or maybe I didn't rub it in good enough, but it's excellent. I mean, Lancome is pretty pricey, but they do have sales, but it's worth it because my skin, I have no complaints other than my hyperpigmentation under my neck, and that's my fault. I love it. I'm gonna go into this Morphe Jumbo Continuing Mist Setting Spray. I love this Morphe setting spray. I actually took this one from this empty spot right here because I ran out. If you guys would like to see a empties video, like products that I use that are empty that I'm gonna repurchase, please let me know down in the comment section, because I've started throwing out a lot of stuff. I was finishing up a lot of stuff, and I was like, I wonder if they want to see what I used to the end and if I'm gonna repurchase it again. So yeah. So anyway, this is one of my favorites. It's not so much that it sets the makeup so good. Like, I don't even know if it does. I just know I love the finish of it. This is usually like my last step. If I use a foundation that is very mattifying, I'll put this on to give a beautiful glow to the skin. There's no finish like this Morphe Continuous Setting Spray finish. It just isn't. I mean, I've tried a lot of setting sprays, and the finish on that is really nice. And it's not too expensive. The price has gone up a lot over the years because this is like $25, but this is a jumbo size. But they have sales all the time at Ulta, so you can always pick it up. It's very inexpensive, but it gives the best finish, like the best finish. I'm going to talk about this One Size Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. I didn't think I was going to like this, right? First of all, I love its packaging, but I didn't think I was going to like this. Usually when you get something that says oil sucker, it's something that's going to make your face feel so dry and look so dry that you're going to be like, I'm not going to touch this again. But when I tell you, whatever he has in here, it gives a nice amount of balance to the skin. It definitely draws the moisture out to a certain extent, but it doesn't have that tight skin face, you know, kind of primer. It's not like that. It's really good. It works really nicely under foundation. Every foundation that I've used it under, and I've used it quite a bit this month, it just has everything looking smooth. Now, it's not the most oil controlling primer that I've ever used, but it does a combination of both, which I like. It gives smoothness and it also keeps your oil at bay. So most of your day, you're not gonna have to worry about anything because this starts instantly. As soon as you put it on your face, you see a difference. Highly, highly recommend this. I have oily textured skin and I love this. I will definitely be repurchasing this. I already know it. It's good. I'm going to talk about these Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealers by Danessa Myricks. I have 3 different shades, 15, 14, and 13. 14 was the last one I picked up, which was that one. I liked it so much that I bought a 3rd shade. I love to have various shades of concealer when I'm doing my face because I like to have a brightening effect. I really like these concealers. What I like about them is that they're very, very compact, first of all, but they're also, if you're running out the door and you just want to put something, like I have dark circles under my eyes, but it's mostly because I have very light cheeks from sun damage from my teen years. So I can put this concealer under my eyes and just tap it in and just do a light coating and it sets by itself. I could just run out the door. So I really, really love this. The finish is very nice. It gives a nice amount of coverage. It is very smoothing under the eye. It does dry pretty fast. So once you set it down, you gotta know that you're gonna be blending it out soon because it doesn't dry super fast, but it dries down fast enough where you have a little bit of playtime, but not a whole lot. I'm gonna talk about this Sigma Beauty bronzer because I'm just going by what's closest to me and not in any particular order of things that I love or don't love. Okay, so this is the Sigma matte bronzer in a shade Deep. Sigma sent me this to try, I think August, and I love it. It's just the right amount of color. You would think that because the shade is what it is, that it wouldn't show up on my skin. Let me see if I can show you. But it actually shows up really nicely. It just gives a nice amount of bronze. If you could see it, wait, right here. And it's like it gets a little bit deeper once it touches the skin. I don't know what it is, but I like it. It's good. These Rare Beauty True to Myself Tinted Press Finishing Powders, I love it. I set my under eyes with these. I have 2 shades, right? I always buy 2 shades of powder, of pressed powder, 2 shades of loose powder because I like to set a different shade under my eyes than I do on the rest of my face. This is the shade Almond. I love the packaging. I love the mirror. It didn't come with a sponge, but that's because they have a sponge that they're selling. But it's a wonderful product. As long as you have these little powder puffs, you don't really need what they're selling unless you want to purchase it. It wasn't that serious for me, but I love this powder. It looks gorgeous under the eyes. It sets the makeup. It is very mattifying. It's good. I really am impressed with it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I actually wasn't going to try it because a lot of times I try Rare Beauty products and I'm not in love with them. So they're hit or miss for me. But yeah, this is really good. So this is the color Chestnut. So I use this all over my face and I use the Almond under my eyes. But I really do love it. And like I said, I wasn't planning on trying it. But one of you guys were like, can you try, like, are you going to try it? And I was like, yeah, let me get it. Let me try it. So I'm very happy that I did try it because it's actually very, very good. Beautiful, nice, smooth look to the skin. It's beautiful. Like, I really, really love it. It's definitely something that I would repurchase. I've been picking it up. Like, I don't love it as much as I love my Natasha Denona. They're two different kinds of powders. I like them both equally. Like, I have a few powders that I'm really loving, and I know Natasha Denona is #1, but I have a few different ones that I really like. So if you guys want to see a video, I can probably do like a top 5 of my favorite setting powders, pressed and loose. Let me know and I will do that video. I really like those powders. Very good. And speaking of powders, I might as well continue. These Makeup by Mario Talc-Free loose setting powders. I didn't think I was gonna like them. I bought 2 shades, of course. Originally, I bought the Neutral Peach for the brightening look under eye, but it was too ashy. So I went back and I got the Warm Honey, which is #4. And I have the Neutral Medium Deep, which is #5. They do have a shade that's darker than this, but when I'm doing my makeup, I don't like to get a dark powder because it will change the shade of your foundation sometimes. So I just stick with what looks like it's gonna work for me, and then I make it work. Love these. I didn't like talc-free powders before, but Lancôme made me a believer, and now you guys have just really been putting me on to stuff that really works. Like the Lancôme, I had sent it back. I was like, I don't like it. Really good. And then I gave my Laura Mercier talc-free powder another try one day this month, and I was actually impressed. So I don't know if it's the foundations and the products that you use along with it that make you really see a difference, you know, because most powders, I want to be able to use it with everything. That Laura Mercier powder, I used it, I don't even remember what foundation it was, but I did pull it out this month, and I'm going to keep trying it because it was really beautiful on the skin. But these are gorgeous. From the first time I tried them, gorgeous. This is something you need to get. Really, really good. Really, really impressed with these Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder. Very nice. I only have one foundation that I'm going to talk about and say that it was a favorite this month, because I'm still trying out the ones that I tried this month. I could say that this Prada Reveal Foundation, Broad Spectrum SPF 17. This is the outer packaging, and this is the bottle. It's refillable. It has a glass insert that's refillable. But when I tell you this foundation, although it's expensive, I think it's like 70 bucks, it gives you the most beautiful finish that you ever want to see on your face. It's not matte, it's not dewy, it's beautiful. It is just the perfect look on the skin. The color's perfect. It works well with everything, like everything that I use with it. I just love it. Like, I'm leaving this out on my desk because this is going to be the foundation that I reach for on a day-to-day basis. It's just a beautiful foundation. It can be glam, it can be everyday. I just love it. Prada Reveal, and I have the shade DC, which is Dark Cool 70. Love it. It's really impressive. All of these products I reviewed or wore this month, so you'll see them in videos if you just go back to this month's video, and you may have overlooked it or whatever, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. I got a lot of compliments when I wore that foundation. Okay, I have 2 eyeshadow palettes that I want to talk about that were favorites for the month. This is an old palette. I pulled it out one day. I was going out and I wanted like a yellowy look on my eyes, and I pulled this out, the Juvia's Place Rebel Honey palette. It's just a 4-shade quad. When I tell you, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, bright, orangey, yellow shade. I know you guys saw, if you watched the videos for this month, you saw me when I wore this on the eyes. This is the eyeshadow quad that I would wear for my everyday look. I just like the pop that it gives my skin. It just gives a really nice pop against my complexion. So I'm really loving this Juvia's Place Rebel Honey palette. Yeah, it's so good. And then I tried this Sephora Precious Gemstones palette in the shade Jade. And I bought all 4 of the palettes, but I only tried 2 of them. But this one really, I don't know what it is with me and green shadows, but I'm loving them. This is the cute little palette. Very travel friendly. These eyeshadows are so buttery and just so blendable, so pigmented, really nice shimmer. Just look at that. Look at how beautiful that shade is. Buttery, smooth. So good for the fall. I just love, love, love these eyeshadows. They were on sale for $8. I'm not sure if they're still on sale, but they're normally $16, but Sephora's gonna have a sale the end of October. You can purchase it then. It's gorgeous. When I tell you gorgeous, it's just such a pretty, like, full type of palette. Both of them actually just beautiful for the fall. So you're gonna see a lot of these. Sometimes, like, I film stuff and the time just goes so fast because, like, I want to show you guys everything that I do, but it is only me doing the editing and filming and everything, and sometimes I don't get it out. Like, I think I have like 2 videos from last fall that I didn't put out. So I'm gonna look at them and see if they are worth me editing, but I think that they are, and I'll be able to share those with you too. Okay, so this is one of my favorite perfumes. It may not look like it because you don't see where I use a lot of it, but I just love it. It smells so good. Ooh. It smells wonderful. It's called Sunfruit. Don't ask me what's in it. Oh my God, it smells so good. But I bought the oil. It's called the Glistening Golden Scented Body Oil. I'm trying to see what the notes are in it. Anyway, I love this oil and I love this perfume. You guys, it smells like summer. And I know the summer is over almost, but it just smells so good. Like sunflowers and kind of lemony, beachy. It smells so good. I'm trying to see. It really is good. It's one of those edible but light summer Italian icy kind of feel. It may not make sense, but that's what it makes me think of when I smell it. Like, it smells so good. And I'm not really a big perfume buyer. Once I have fragrances that I like, I usually stick with them, but I purchased some this summer, well, like this spring, that were really good. It's a fruity floral, fresh fig, hand-picked jasmine, and vanilla planifolia. It just smells so, so good. It says the bottle references the bright colors of southern Italy, inspired by an Emily Dickinson poem on forbidden fruit. This fragrance is a reinvention of fruity florals. The fragrance is brazenly gorgeous and sensual, and it really, really is. I love it. So yeah, so anyway, one of my favorite perfumes that I purchased this year, and the oil, just, I layer it together and it just smells wonderful. I'm always trying to find a way to make my perfume stay on, because for some reason it doesn't stay on. Like, I want to be one of those people that when you walk in the room, they be like, you smell wonderful. I always smell other people that smell so good, and I just don't understand it. This right here is the Sigma Switch. Sigma sent me this, and when I tell you this is my new best friend, when I'm doing makeup, if I want to use like the same brush, if I don't have like multiples of the brush that I'm using, you can just take your brush and just run it through it. It takes the makeup off. It doesn't take your bristles off. Like, it's so, so good. You guys need one of these. And I have another one. Actually, I have 2 in a can. They call the Color Switch. And they're like spongy, but they're hard. And I didn't love them. I didn't use them that often. But this Sigma Switch is really, really good. I love it. And you can also use it to wash your makeup brushes in the sink. Yep. Okay. And I have, let me see, 2 more. I got a few more items. Okay, so I have this brush that I got from Danessa Myricks, which is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Face 3.0. I'm always looking for a brush to blend out my concealer. And when I tell you this brush has the right amount of density, it's a smaller brush than what I normally use, but it's just the perfect amount of bristles to blend out my concealer. I love, love, love this brush. So good. Then I have this Danessa Myricks Line Work pencil in the shade Onyx. This is the only shade that they have right now. It's so good. You know how sometimes you have like a pencil liner with like these kind of tips and you touch it and it skips? This one doesn't skip. Every time it touches skin, color is released. It is one of the best liners that I own. I purchased the second one recently because it was so good. I was like, I love this and I don't want to be without it. I really love it. Okay, so I have 3 lip liners that I purchased. Actually, I purchased them and I had them for a minute and I didn't use them. So now I pulled them out and I was like, oh, these are really good. Because I stick with the same thing. Like I have the Trendsetter and I have a few other ones that I like. But this right here, this is the shade Malt from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm just going to swatch my hand so you can see it. It's so good on my lips. It's not super dark, but it gives me enough coverage depending on what kind of lipstick that I'm wearing. So I really like it. It's very smoothing. It's not all over your face. It doesn't, like, it's not too soft where if you trying to put it on, it's breaking. Like, it's really good. It stays for a long time and it's the perfect shade and the perfect texture. I really love this. It's like a square shape, but this is the ABH liner. I really like it. And then these 2 LYS Speak Love Smooth Glide Lip Pencils. Really good. I have the shade Soulful and the shade Devoted. And it's so funny because I had these for a while too. I just never pulled them out. So I have this one, which is this shade right here. It's not super dark, but it looks good depending on which lipstick I'm putting on. If I'm putting a nude on, then I can use it. But I love the formula. It's a little pencil. It's not a big pencil. I think they cost like $10 or $15, but they're really good. And then I have this one right here, which is called Devoted. Very similar to the Malt from ABH, but it's just very smooth. I love the formula. I love a nice smooth gliding pencil that doesn't break when I'm trying to put it on my lips and that lasts. So yeah, what made me pull them out is because I bought those Fenty liners and I didn't like them. They were just too soft for me. So I returned those the same month that I got them. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. I just wanted to talk to you guys about these Juvia's Place lipsticks. First of all, I had these lipsticks for a while, right? These are the Nubian Sand lipsticks. I want to say this is part of the Nubian Earth collection. And I had 3 different colors that I tried this month. I had never worn them. Let me tell you why I never wore them. I love the engraving. I just think they're so pretty. I didn't want to mess them up. So I didn't want to use them, but I tried them this month. And when I tell you some of the most beautiful nude lipsticks you want to see, look at that. That's it right there. Gorgeous. It looks so good on the lips. And with a liner, it's gorgeous. That one is the shade Morocco. This one is Nubian Sand, which is just a really nice nude. They all have that same kind of engraving on it. I love it. This is a lighter nude. Beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. I love a good nude lipstick. I love lipstick, period. Because I was going to say I love a red, I love a pink. Because I do. But I love a nude as well. And this one is called Nile, which is another just beautiful color. And these were on sale recently, but I purchased them back when they first came out. I just never pulled them out. Wait, can you see that? Those are the 3 shades right there. Gorgeous. Then I have one more that I'm really loving. It's from the Juvia's Place Chocolate Nudes called Muted. I think I wore it in my last video and I just love it. It's in the pink packaging. It's like a grayish nude, like a grayish brown, like a taupey color, but it's so pretty. Let me show you. And they're so smooth and comfortable on the lips. I really love them, so I had to tell you guys about them so you can jump on it. Like if you're looking for a good nude for a deeper skin tone that's not ashy, I mean they're always gonna be like a little bit ashy, but you can put them on with a nice lip liner. They're not drying on the lips. They're comfortable. They're a nice amount of wear on them. And listen, when I eat, if I have lipstick on and I eat and I'm not eating dainty like that, I don't expect the lipstick to be there after I finish eating. So I'm not even going to tell you the lie that it lasts all day because I I don't wear it to know like that. Like, I don't be like, oh, let me see how long this is gonna be on. I just know that it's something that I'll keep in my bag with my lip liner, and I will reapply if necessary. But I really love the formula. It's so comfortable. We're not done. Those are my favorite things for the month of September. Now I want to tell you about the products that I took back to the store. I'm gonna put a picture of them on the screen because they're not here anymore. I took back the Makeup by Mario setting spray. That was called like the soft set setting spray. Really cute Makeup by Mario black and white bottle. It was nice. Very soft mist going on. Oh, beautiful, beautiful finish, right? It was a beautiful finish. It also appeared to have the makeup stay on longer. I didn't wear it for the 16 hours that it says that you can wear it, so I can't tell you if that is true. What I will tell you is it does have a beautiful finish, but it didn't do anything for my oils. So at the end of the night, my skin was very oily, and I was like, no, I need a setting spray that's gonna keep my makeup on, keep my oil at bay, and give me the beautiful finish that I'm looking for. So that Makeup by Mario, for the $34 that it cost me, it wasn't worth it because it didn't do what I needed it to do. If I can find something that's less expensive that does what I need it to do, there's no reason for me to keep that setting spray, so I returned it. The Makeup by Mario loose powder in the shade Neutral Peach, I already spoke about that in the video. The shade was too ashy, so I took it back and got a deeper shade. I wound up getting the Warm Honey, shade number 4, and it was perfect. So yeah. The Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. Okay, Huda is an excellent salesperson, right? She came on and she gave this, you know, speech about it being blurring and I want to say oil controlling and all of that, and it was nice enough on the skin when you put it on. But I want to say I took some pictures that show you what my pores were looking like by the end of the night. I think they're in my phone, and if they are, I'm going to put them on the screen. My pores looked enlarged. It didn't do anything for my oil. My face was very dewy by the end of the night, and I didn't see that it did anything special for my face. I thought it would be like a sister to the Glowish. I thought that they just remade Glowish, but in like a little kind of liquid form, because it was more like a gel as opposed to this one that's got a little more texture. I love this, and I wish that they would not get rid of this because this was really good. But yeah, I took that back because it didn't do what I needed it to do, because I was able to use the foundation with a different primer that worked a lot better than that one did. So yeah. And I took back the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation. I had 2 colors. I kept one and I took one back. The 550, which was a beautiful chocolatey color, I took that one back. I kept the 510, which was a nice shade, but it actually oxidized, so it gave me a nice amount of color. I didn't need 2 of them because I have about 100 bottles of foundation, and I just was like, no, I'm gonna take this back. So I did. Yeah, the Fenty Gloss Bombs, I bought like 8 shades of it, right? The only 2 shades I didn't have was like the chocolate and the one called Two Lips Kiss or something like that, or whatever it was. I didn't like the fact that they were all over my face, right? I thought it was okay. The shade range I didn't love. She actually came out with another shade that was on her site called Blackberry something. It just didn't do it for me. I have these Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums, and although I don't really love the texture of them, I actually got used to them. So these are like my go-tos. I love these, and they feel nice on the lips. I have it in so many different colors. I didn't get the newer shades though. But yeah, so I didn't need that. I prefer to have this. I just do. I don't have to worry about nothing. I just put that on and I like this. So yeah, that one is Pink Glow. Pink Glow. The Tower 28 powders. Okay, so I bought the Tower 28 powders and I used them in one of my last videos. For some reason, it did not film that clip of me setting the under eye. And I didn't feel it was necessary for me to keep them and try them again. I thought it was a nice powder, right? I have so many powders that I didn't need that. It didn't do anything special. It was $28. It didn't have a mirror. It wasn't anything cutesy about the packaging other than the color. I thought the color was gorgeous. You know, I love anything purple or lavender or yellow. And I was like, oh, these are nice. If they were on sale, then I probably would buy them. If they had different shades, like I thought the shades were like a little bit ashy to me. The banana, it was just all right. And I had the other one, which was the deep color. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't worth me keeping, so I didn't. So I returned that. So that is my monthly favorites / monthly updates. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video and you would want to see more videos like this from me. Let me know you guys' thoughts on my purchases that I loved and my purchases that I returned. Have you tried any of these products? What were your thoughts on them? Please give the video a thumbs up if you love this video. And I'm going to leave a video linked on the screen so that you can watch it. Let me know your thoughts on this makeup and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you to all my subscribers, my new subscribers, my day one subscribers, my future subscribers, my viewers. I love you all and I thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me and to watch my videos. I love you. I will see you in the next video.